All right, so I picked up some new rolling blackout shades from IKEA, hoping that those will look better on the windows and also keep the light and the heat out a little bit. So I'm gonna throw these up now. Hopefully they work out. All right, so that wasn't too hard. Pretty easy to install these, especially once I got the first one down. Looks good, they kind of match. They're a little bit kind of skinnier than I hoped. It's like barely blocking the light where the light comes in here. And, I wish it was like an inch or a half an inch wider. I can tell it's already cutting out a lot of light. Even when I stand next to it, like when I was putting these up, I could just feel the heat from the sun. Now I'm thinking about actually painting the whole room kind of similar color, just darker, more moodier, more studio-like. So this is kind of just one step of making things better here. All right, so it's been maybe about 2 weeks since I put up these new shades here. They've been working pretty well. As you can see, it doesn't totally block out the light, but it's keeping the room a lot cooler. And also it's great for controlling the light for video. So I was just shooting some videos today. You can see my stuff set up here. And yeah, with that, I'm able to get consistent light without the clouds coming and constantly changing the lighting and everything. So that's a bonus. Yesterday, I put up a new light fixture. I was talking about getting rid of the one that was here, just kind of stock bedroom light fixture. And so now we got 6 LED bulbs here, and man, it gets really bright. Now that I've got the windows covered up here, now I can have much more control over the light. And honestly, before now, I had to have like the windows open because it's just too dark in here if I had those shades down with the old light. And like if I was coming in here to do anything at night, it was just like, it was so dim and lame. So yeah, I've got this light fixture yesterday, and also put a dimmer switch in here, which is nice. Gives me a lot more flexibility filming and everything. Yeah, it took me way too long. I'm sure that someone who's more experienced with this kind of thing could have done the light fixture and the switch probably in like 30-45 minutes. Took me about 2 hours, very frustrating. I am the opposite of a handyman, but got it done. We got light. I didn't die from electrocution. One more update. You can see on this wall here behind me, this is the color I think I'm gonna paint. So it's a pretty dark gray, but not quite as dark as the panels here. But my wife had a good idea to just try and match the paint color to my acoustic panels here. And so it might look a little bit kind of like 3D or whatever, but either way, it's just gonna look cooler. I mean, look at that. Way more vibey, way more of a, vibey musical kind of studio vibe. I think I'm gonna go ahead with that. Might actually begin painting today, this afternoon, right after I film this. Normally I just would hire someone to do this, but I don't know, I just want to get it done, and it's kind of satisfying doing things yourself sometimes, right? Lastly, I got 2 more of these panels, like I said. So this is a 12-inch by 48-inch acoustic panel, just 2-inch, so it's just high frequency reflections. So this is in my mixed position right here. You can see my desk here, so I'm gonna put it, there's the other one there. So I'm gonna put one to my left, one to my right, and that's going to be the end of the acoustic panels. So that's the plan. Painting, get these last panels up, and then I'm thinking on the back wall here, I'm doing like some cool decorative wood panel, like almost like a feature wall across the whole back. That might be a cool touch, but as of yet, undecided on that. That's the update of where I'm at here into this little room remodel. New paint is done. Check it out. Spent most of the weekend painting the office here. It's kind of a dark gray color. You can see it's a little darker than the panels. The panels kind of pop off a little bit. I don't know, a little more vibey, a little more studio-esque. So if I turn around, here's what it looks like now with most of the panels back up. And then behind me here, so behind the mixed position, I still have the old color on this wall with my bookcase. So the plan is to put some wooden planks and have a cool feature wall look there, but otherwise everything else is pretty much done. So what I'm gonna do now is put up these last 2 acoustic panels to the left and right of my desk here. So I get my acoustic panels from a website called Acoustic Panels Canada, obviously in Canada, so it might not be useful for those of you not in Canada, but if you are, APC, they ship them to you, and they've got a really well done system of how to install these and how to put them up. So on the back here, they just have 2 of these, I don't know what they're called, Z clips or something, and then they give you these. So these just go on the wall, 2 of those guys, and then it just slides right on. So pretty easy to install, and the best part is they give you this little card here. So basically all you do is hold up the panel, and then you mark, the top corner. So you put a mark on the top corner, and you hold this up, and then line this up with the top corner, and then this is where you need to drill the holes for the clips. So pretty easy to install. Yeah, those are the panels. So I'm gonna put one up. I'm standing here in the mix position, put one up to the left and to the right. All right, new panels are up. You can see I'm sitting here. If I turn around, here's my mix position here. To my left when I'm mixing, there's the new panel. To my right, kind of like lined up with where my ears are out here are the new panels. And I just sat down, played some music, and man, it made a massive difference. No, I'm totally just kidding. Can't hear any difference at all. Like I said, to be completely honest, mostly aesthetic. I just want it to look and feel a little more musical, a little more like a studio space in here. Putting some extra panels at the reflection points right near my ears. It's not gonna hurt, right? But it's not like I was having trouble with translation or anything like that anyways. So yeah, just being totally honest with you guys, I'm not gonna lie to you and say that I needed these to improve my room or anything. I didn't. I think I have some room measurement tools being sent to me, which is cool. And I think I'm gonna measure the response in my room here. A couple of you guys have asked, so maybe in the next video when I do a full walkthrough of the space and all the gear and everything, we'll do that. But for now, really only one thing is left, and that is to get this back wall looking a little nicer, a little cooler, but everything else I am super happy with here, and we'll check back soon. All right, so I finally got the kind of feature wall stick-on wooden panels here, fake wooden panels. So I got them from Wayfair.com. So kind of like this nice wood style, and they're just like peel and stick on the back. So I just kind of been going bit by bit, plank by plank, and sticking them on the wall. It's looking good, but it's a bit of a grind, especially kind of going around light switch and stuff. And I'm not sure in the end if I will keep the sound panels hung up here, because I have to kind of drill through and kind of try to figure out where the holes were, etc. And like I said before, I'm not the most handy guy. We'll see what we end up with in terms of how easy it is to get panels back on the wall and whatnot once this is up. But I think it's pretty cool so far. Lots to go, but I think it's looking pretty sweet. So back wall is done. All the painting is done. That's pretty much a wrap, except for this wall behind me here. So this is to the left. If I'm sitting here in my mix position, this is the wall to the left. I used to have a big whiteboard there. I think what I'm gonna do is actually put some records up. There's some records that I've done that are just in these cool little frames. And I'm gonna kind of make a cool like collage of those on this wall, and then probably hang up the two sound panels kind of at one end, kind of each end of that wall, and with the CDs and the albums and plaques in the middle there. And other than that, it's pretty much a wrap. This was not too hard to do in the middle, kind of difficult around the sides, around the top. I had to cut them all. I'm happy it's done. I love the way it looks. I think we just got more vibe, more character in the room now. So from here, I'm gonna finish up that wall with the frames and everything, and then I'm gonna shoot an entirely new studio tour, studio/home office/mix room. I don't know what to call this, but I'll do a full tour. I'll walk through the sound treatment. I'll walk through all of my gear, and really just anything you'd want to know. So if there is something you want to know in that tour, drop a comment below. Let me know what you want to make sure I cover here in the room. But otherwise, see you in that video.